Hey class, Ryan here. Before I'd like to get into my speech about me, I'd like to tell you a joke. So here it goes. Why do some fish not play the piano? Because you can't tune a fish. Yep, silly, dumb, but it's a little how my life is. I like to keep things lighthearted. I like to keep my kids laughing. I like to have people at work, happy to be there because life's a little too serious sometimes, especially in my line of work in the military. So that's just me. Um, Really, what I'd like to go over is, a little bit about my early years, what kind of set the foundation for who I'd become later, the current me, so the me you're looking at, and then where I'd like to see myself in the future. And really, who best to tell you about me than me? So, with that said, I'd like to get into the early years and what kind of shaped me. In grade school, so elementary school, I was kind of nerdy, lacked a lot of confidence, and really didn't have a whole lot of friends. However, the friends that I did have were extremely loyal, and it kind of set the foundation of how I wanted to treat people and what I expected my friends to be like. Going into the high school years, kind of came out of my shell a little more. Started playing a lot of sports. I played 4 sports, lettered in 3, and that really taught me how to work as a team, a drive, competitiveness, and how to come back from failure. Failure was something that I experienced in my later years when I started college the first time. I really lacked purpose. I really just didn't have any drive, and it kind of set me back a little bit. I ended up dropping out and looking for alternate means of work. So what I did is I started working at a bank, and after a few times being passed over for promotion, I went down to the recruiter's office and enlisted in the Air Force. So that's kind of where I'm at now, my current me. So current me, I'm a fabricator in the Air Force. What that means is I break things and I fix things on the daily. Currently, I'm at Eielson Air Force Base, and we have F-16s and F-35s. It's really awesome working on those 2 aircraft and the mission we have up here, which is the defense of the homeland against China and Russia and any other invaders through the Arctic. Right now, I'm fabrication flight chief, and I have 140 people that work underneath me. I'm in charge of 3 sections and 4 buildings worth over $100 million. I love being a flight chief. My entire job is people. There is nothing else that I would rather be doing right now than helping people through their lives, their personal, professional goals, and really just seeing them thrive. That's the best thing I can do as a flight chief. Lastly, a little bit more about myself currently is I'm a dad and a husband, and those are my 2 most important jobs. I have a 7-year-old son and a 5-year-old daughter, and I never thought we would have kids. My wife and I tried for a little over a decade to have kids, and one day it finally happened, between the 4 deployments and just being gone from home all the time. Love that. I live my life for them. Really just looking to see how I can set the best example for my kids, and they will hold me to it. They are honest and brutal, and if I tell them one thing and don't do it, they'll let me know. That kind of leads into the future me. I'd like to finish my degree, become a teacher, do the Troops to Teachers program, and when I retire, honestly, my big thing is I'd like to grow a beard. This mustache ain't cutting it. A little bit more freedom, and shaving every day for 15 years, I'm kind of over it. So that's not really a whole lot about what, the future me, but those are the small things in life that I kind of want. So with that, let's go to closing this bad boy up. We went over a little bit about how the early years shaped me and the foundation, the current me, what I'm doing now, what's important to me. And finally, we went over the future me, what I'd like to do post-retirement from the military. And then I'd just like to thank you guys for listening. This was extremely tough because I hate talking about myself. I'd rather be talking about one of my airmen and the great things that they do. So thank you.